What's going on, everyone? My name is Matt, and this is Demo Reel. Now, hopefully by now you've seen Vice, the latest film to be premiered on the Demo Reel YouTube channel. And if you haven't seen it yet, leave now, because today I'm sitting down with Emmanuel Ojo, the writer and director of Vice. E, thank you so much for taking the time to sit down with me.
Oh no, thank you for having me, man.
So, again, if you haven't seen it, leave now, spoiler alert, but if you're still here, we're gonna get into it. So E, I think it's pretty safe to say that today, Vice is probably the creepiest film we've ever featured. I'm almost afraid to ask you this, but what was your inspiration for this film?
The crazy thing about Vice, my inspiration was everybody in the world.
Really?
What I mean by that is, us being humans, we always do things we're not supposed to do. You know?
Right.
And we, how can I say it? We knock out our conscience. It tells us to do what we're supposed to do. Like, nah, it's okay. I'm gonna do this later. Like, pretend you're in a dead-end job.
Right.
And you're still working that job, knowing you're not supposed to be in that job. You're supposed to do something else, quit that job and go somewhere and pursue your passion or get a job that could lead you somewhere.
Exactly.
But you're so scared of losing that little change you're getting right now that you won't take a jump to go over and get something better for yourself.
Exactly.
So that's what Vice is about, but it's just twisted in a weird way.
Yeah, it really was. Like, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but to me it was very much that, like, the first woman that we see walking in, she was, maybe I reversed this, but to me that was like the woman's conscious. Like, she knew that she kind of did something wrong and she's trying to wash it away. But then the woman in the tub was just basically saying, come on, what are you doing? You're done. And then in like the climactic scene where she like tries to kill like the dark side, she ultimately fails, and it kind of turns that from like a murder into sort of a twisted baptism. You know what I mean? Am I off base there?
You're not, but you are.
Okay.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean by you're not. Because when I create anything, I love giving so much space for everybody to create their own visual, their own storyline within it.
Right.
So I make it so vague that you're never wrong. But in order for you to actually know what the story's about, is to come out my mouth, you know?
Yeah, of course, which is why I wanted to talk to you. So
because the funny thing about you did reverse it, because the girl wasn't the girl who walked in, that wasn't the conscious. The one in the shower was the conscious.
Really?
Yeah, she said, you're looking for someone who don't want to be found in the beginning. But I put it so low that people wouldn't be able to hear it, and they were like, hold on.
Yeah, I was kind of. I think I caught that, but I wasn't sure what she meant. You know, like, because that was interesting. Because to me, like, who you just revealed as the conscience, she seemed kind of taunting a little bit, and it's not maybe what I would have readily thought.
Because the only reason I did that is because when someone don't listen to their conscience and don't listen to the angel when they show the angel gets smaller and the angel get mad and the angel's unable to project their voice as the angel want to.
Right.
So she's over here washing her face like, okay, I'm with this man that I'm not supposed to be with. Okay. And the contrast is from, how can I say, it's from she's alive and the guy is dead.
Right, right.
Why would someone alive will be with someone who's dead? Yeah. And it makes no sense. Like, if you're in a relationship, you want somebody bad, and if you're with someone who's like horrible for you, that brings you down, but you're still there. Why are you still there? And your conscience is telling you to leave. So the conscience, like, looking for someone who don't be found. Like, she's looking for herself, and herself do not want to be found.
Right.
You know? Okay. So that's why she killed her conscience off. And then that's her actually killing her conscience off. And you know when you get baptized, you get rid of the original sin, right? Yeah. She came up, but she got rid of her conscience.
So it's like a total reverse of that. Yeah. Oh my God, that's creepy.
She came up, she got rid of her conscience. And that's why she walked. And the way she was walking, I made it so it's like, it's a weird type of walk, you know?
No, yeah, after that, I definitely she seemed much more assured of herself in maybe not necessarily a good way. That she's like this darkness inside her that has been brewing and brewing, she's just fully embraced it, you know?
That's exactly what it was. And then she laid in a bed with someone who she's not supposed to be in a bed with. And then I'm not a musician at all, I play no instruments, but I made the instrumental, right? So I made it so, how can I say, distorted, where it's like what kind of beat is this? This beat makes no sense. Why is it
Oh,
going
yeah. Even from that first, like, little drum beat, I just, like, well, what is going on right now? I am so confused and so scared.
And I try to, I don't try to confuse nobody, but the way I did it, if you listen to it with headphones, Vice.
Right. Which that's something you should do.
So listen to it with headphones. So it totally gives you a different feel for the video. Because it's like you're looking at it, but then your ears is going up, then going down at certain points. You're like,
right.
What's going on here? And that's what I want people to look at the video like, what's really going on, you know?
Yeah. And that's kind of one thing I liked about it, that you left so much of the story and character to the imagination. You know, every time I watched this film, I was like, why? What is going on? Why is she doing this? Why is he dead? Did he kill her? What's it? They're like, ah. And I guess I'm wondering now, in your mind, when creating this, was there a backstory to this? Was, you know, did you have like a character, details in mind, and you just decided not to share them?
No, I didn't.
Got it.
I didn't, because it's so vague, but it happens in everybody. I feel like everybody, period, relate to this story, you know?
I believe that.
Just for the simple fact that it's like, why are you here? What you doing? Why are you robbing somebody? You shouldn't be robbing them, but then you can't stop robbing because that's what all you know, and you don't listen to your conscience no more.
Right.
Why are you cheating on your test for? You know, if you study, you could pass, but no, I'm not going to study, I'm going to cheat and keep on trying to look at somebody else and work and like try to copy it as my own, and if I pass, thank God, but at the same time, it's like, why? Like, everybody do things they're not supposed to do, and then once you keep on doing it, like feeding your habit, feeding the bad habit, it takes control of you.
Right. You know, it's like the old saying, there's two wolves inside each of us, you know, a light and a dark, and which one are you gonna feed?
And and she fed the dark, you know?
Yeah, I know, oh my God.
She got rid of the light.
Yeah, holy crap. Oh, wow. So, what would you say was the most challenging part about making this?
In general, it was probably picking out the name for it. For making it as a whole. Because
interesting.
I like one-word names that mean something. So it was like I had the storyline. I don't do the title. I write the story before I even think the title.
Interesting.
I finished the video before I even thought of the title, to be honest.
Oh wow.
So it's like
and that seems to be more common than I would have expected. You know, and in my last interview, Logistics, she just said, "Oh yeah, it was originally called ... but you know, we changed it to a more apt title," which I don't know why. That was weird to me when I keep hearing that, but I guess that's more common than I think.
Because it was originally, what I had in my head was No Behavior, and when I said No Behavior, it was because I listened to a lot of reggae music, and it was like some kind of dance or whatever, but but that's what the story is about. Like, so I chose Vice. The reason I chose Vice, I was like, why choose Vice? It was I had the story, right? I summarized the story. I was like, and I asked my friends, what do you think of the story? Thank God I have great friends who like think outside of the box. It was like, it sounds like something really creepy and bad. I'm like, yeah, that's right. It sounds, and someone said, sounds like something malicious too. And I'm like, malicious is a great name. So I'm like, let me take these names and Google them and see what comes out and what words seem the best. And then there was a whole bunch.
So it was definitely a process.
It was a process.
Got it.
There was a whole bunch of different names, and then I love the number 4, you know. And Vice is 4 letters.
4 letters.
It was like Vice, and I'm like, Vice. Yeah.
And
Vice, why not?
And maybe this doesn't have to do with anything, but why do you like the number 4?
4 is just a beautiful number. I was born June 4th.
Got it.
I have 2 sisters and 1 brother, so technically it's 4 of us.
Right. Oh wow. Okay.
I was in a fraternity, and I crossed the fourth number 4.
Oh wow. Interesting.
My older sister, and her birthday's August 4th. So it was like 4 is just a great number.
Yeah, you know? Seems to kind of recur in the mythology of your life, you know?
4, 4, 4. I'm like, okay.
Again, maybe that has nothing to do with this film, but that was just interesting. So, I guess now that we've talked about the challenges, what would you say was your favorite part of making this film?
My favorite part of making this film was actually creating the film. Just for the simple fact that my crew that I had come was all my friends, and it was so spontaneous because I was like, hey guys, I want to shoot this and I need a bathroom. My friend said, hey, use my bathroom. And I live in Staten Island, ordering Canarsie. So I'm
right.
All right, sure. I'm going to go over there and use your bathroom and shoot. And I said, oh, I need more hands. And I said, hey, you want to help? And both of my other friends are videographers, Johnny Quest and Quisto. They was like, I'll help. I was like, cool, come on. So during the shoot, it was so funny because we needed an extra to stand in for the girl because the girl's the same person.
Yeah.
So we looked at each other. I was like, I'm directing and holding the camera too. My other friend had the second camera, and the only one who didn't have the camera was he's 6'2" with long hair.
Oh wow. Okay.
And the girl, she's 4 something. So it was like, we can make it work.
Oh my god, he probably had to like squat down.
He had to squat down in some scenes, and his hands was actually one. I'm telling y'all this, but I don't care. His hands was actually the one that was choking the girl.
Oh really?
It's like, yeah, it's his hand.
Oh my god.
But the way I kind of like cropped it out a little, it made it seem like her. So it was just like so funny, and it was so professional and unprofessional at the same time. I'm talking about my crew that day.
Yeah.
It was just a ball.
But that's really how to make things happen. Like, you know, get your friends, do that, and oh man, I bet that just made everything so much fun.
It made it fun, and I felt like it made the film actually better than I even envisioned the film to be.
Really?
Yeah, just for the simple fact that all my friends is really creative. You know?
Right.
So there's something that I will see, and there's a lot of things that I won't see, and they will see and say, hey, E, get this down there going this way. It might look a little bit better than going this way. I said,
right.
Or shoot both of them. Whichever one I like, I'll pick out from there.
Yeah.
So that was the best part.
And that's the way to make magic happen, man. Having so many creative people bouncing ideas off of, and oh man, I love that.
You need people like that.
You really do. Oh god, that sounds so great. But anyway, E, what's next for you? You know, what's on the horizon?
That's a funny question. It's not a funny question, it's a great question. Because me, as a videographer, I make 2 different type of films. Films that make people really think about like what the hell is going on here.
Right.
And films that make people try to make them smile or laugh or something like that. So the next one I'm making is called Curly. I'm trying to bring back the blaxploitation films.
Really?
Yeah, like I think the latest blaxploitation film that ever came out was a parody, and it was what's it called? Pootie Tang. It was Pootie Tang. Yeah, I feel like everyone have a love-hate relationship with Pootie Tang.
Oh yeah, totally.
It's either you hate it but you're still gonna watch it, or you love it, you're gonna watch it some more.
Either way, you're still gonna watch.
You're gonna watch it, and that's the type of feel that I have coming here, like a Superfly, Pootie Tang, Black Dynamite, all mixed in one,
yeah, totally.
with a little bit of Kill Bill inside there.
I'm not gonna lie, that sounds like a friggin' awesome movie.
Just to mess with people, make them laugh and make them think at the same time. Just like, hold on, what's really going on here? What time period are we at?
Oh, that sounds awesome, man.
It's good. And I'm actually have 95% of characters. The rest of them is extras that I probably need. All the locations set down. It's just I actually have a GoFundMe account to help me out with this stuff that I'm trying to make, because
great.
It took me 2 years to actually write the script.
2 years? Wow.
A lot of fine tuning.
Yeah, I can only imagine.
Just to make it like, okay, great, this is how I love it. And that's the thing about it. When you write a script for that long, and then when you're shooting it, of course something's gonna change. You like, it took me 2 years
I know, right?
this, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the next thing. Curly. It's spelled CURL-E. That's how you spell this name.
Cool. And if people wanted to follow your work, do you have a website or social media that you'd want people to go to?
You can actually go to my Tumblr account. It's EMMANUELOJO. I think like .tumblr.com. In some type of Tumblr way. I'm really unsure, but I know you will have the link for them.
We will. In the description below, I have a link to his GoFundMe account, which you should contribute to, because this sounds friggin' awesome. I'm excited about that. As well as his Tumblr. So you can follow all his work and watch what comes next. And if Vice is any indication, you definitely want to do that.
Yeah.
Totally. That's about all we have, folks. So, E, listen, thank you so much for taking the time to chat with me.
Oh, no, thank you. This guy, he's a really great guy. Just for the simple fact that he's pushing out directors and videographers who's up and coming in the game right now, and he's trying to show us a little bit of light that we probably won't see, you know. But he's doing a great job.
Dude, you're making me blush, man. Well, thank you so much. The fact that you said that means so much to me, you know, because that's really what I want to do. I want to help people like you and the other people that have been on Demo Reel get their art seen.
And there's a really and when I was watching it, I seen a lot of movies a lot of short films that I probably wouldn't even think of looking at on your reel, and I was like, oh, yeah, they're nice, you know?
I know, yeah, it's awesome. I've been really happy with what we've had so far. But anyway, guys, thank you all for tuning in. Hope you liked our discussion. And be sure to, again, go to the description, click his GoFundMe account for Curly, as well as his Tumblr page to follow his work. And be sure to come back to Demo Reel like every day, because we are going to be having a lot more films from the next generation of awesome filmmakers. So stay tuned.